Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, I'm your host, Mrs. M. And if you haven't, make sure you click the link below. That way you can subscribe to my channel and not miss out on anything you need to scale your cleaning business to six figures and beyond. How? So in this video today, I'm going to talk about the 4 dirty little secrets that I have become aware of and others that we kind of talked about when it comes to the cleaning business. So I want to make sure that you understand them and make sure that you're not doing them. So the first thing is when it comes to subcontracting, I get a lot of people that call and they're all excited because there's a subcontracting opportunity and they're just dying to do it and they want to know if it's really for real. Most times there are large companies, prime, that did not pay a previous sub. So what they'll do is they will not pay the previous sub. They will hire someone new, which could be you. And they'll sound all excited of talking about how you guys are going to have this great relationship and they're looking forward to your company, working with them on a regular basis. And the whole time they have no way of even thinking that they're going to pay you for the work you're going to do. There's no way they're going to pay because their payroll is really over the budget. They are not interested in hiring someone to work with them. They're only interested in someone completing the project. So what do you need to look out for? Here are the warning signs, like warning. If a company is too eager to hire you to do subcontracting, make sure you do your due diligence, check, look to see what their record is. You have to trust them to go through and give you your money from the client. Most times you're going to sign something that you cannot go directly to the client. So do your due diligence and make sure, like I said, that you ask questions. Why are you looking for a subcontractor? Why now? Why do you need someone immediately? What's the rush? Check out the job. See if the client is anywhere on the premises. That makes them a little bit more having to feel like they have to stay above board if the client is there. But whatever you do, if they're like rush, we need you right now, normally it's because either the company they had before you quit or they did not pay them. But check out what's going on before you get started. I'd hate to see you do all that work and then you don't even get a chance to get paid for it. Dirty secret number 2 is when you are going along, you're doing the work, and then the customer goes out of business and they don't pay you. Or they just decide not to pay you. And so what most people do is they'll work again and again and again, even if they have something in their contract that states what happens if they don't pay. The customer knows that they've got a little leverage. You put the work in and you don't want to keep on, you don't want to just quit because you want the money. So I always like to say, don't invest time in something that you've already made a mistake in. Don't try to come back with it on time because time is not going to correct it. I actually had a client that I was doing consulting with after a while that told me they actually worked 3 months hoping they get paid, hoping they get paid, and they never did. So make sure you have some ironclad information in your contract, in your cleaning contract, number 1. Number 2, only do 30 days, maybe 35. Give them a 5-day grace. If they're going to pay, they normally will not go past 5 days. Have something in there that's really an incentive for them to pay, like how much you're going to charge them per day if they're late. But make sure that you don't keep putting in good time behind something bad, hoping that all of a sudden 70 days in, they're going to pay you for all the back time that you've invested and didn't get paid. It's a big chance to take, a big risk, because you've got to pay your payroll. You've got to pay the individuals that are doing the work, and you do not want to be in a situation where you can't do that. So only work with an ironclad contract with specifications in there on what happens if they do not pay. And I wouldn't invest past maybe 5 days once they're late. Cleaning secret number 3, underbidding, trying to get the contract. Do not fall into that low bottom to the, the low bid to the bottom kind of mindset, because I know so many people that they'll go down as far as they can where they're making $7.25 an hour as a cleaning business. And there's no way they can actually do that, but they want the contract. And they feel if I get the contract, once I get in there, I'm going to be able to raise the prices and they're going to pay me more. Not the case. No. So most times you're just going to go to the bottom. The client will let you do that. You'll get it and you can't keep it. So once you know there's no way I can go below this, don't go below it. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time. Most times you're not going to get a larger increase once you get in there, or that you're assuming that it's going to magically all work out, where they're going to say, oh, wow, you're doing such a great job, let me give you more money. That is not the case. So have a bid, have a formula, understand why you're bidding what you're bidding, why you want to stick with your bid, and don't change it. Put in there, this is, like you may say, this is an offer and I will negotiate. So they know there's some negotiable room in there, but don't have it where you go down to a race for the bottom and underbid and cannot keep the contract. And the next thing you know, you feel bad about that because your brand and your reputation is at stake. And dirty secret number 4. Okay, you have a contract with the customer and they pile all this stuff. I know I had when it was a hairstylist, and they had all these things. Soon, it wasn't a part of the contract, but you think, well, if I do a little bit, they'll appreciate it. And they're always promising that they have 2 more buildings or 4 more daycares or something, because that's how they get you hooked. The thought is, I'm going to be so nice because I'm going to end up getting so much more business. What I realized, just be nice to be nice, but have a limit, because it's business. This is not a hobby. This is your business. This is your livelihood. So there's nothing wrong with being nice and giving them great customer service and giving them a great customer experience, but not at the expense of your business. Do not do it at the expense of your business. So with that said, make sure that if they do ask you to do one thing, like, well, can you go and take the trash around the corner on every Wednesday, even though that was never put in the contract, you might say, well, let me look at the time that's going to take. If it's not going to put my employees out or me out too much, I'll do it. But don't let it go more than one item that's beyond the scope of work, because it will grow and it'll grow and it'll grow, especially those customers that keep promising they've got one more thing, but they got this big thing waiting for you if you do it. And they, like I said, they just kind of keep you on that string, and you never, ever, ever get that big thing that they had, the 4 buildings or the one large this or that, or someone they know that they're going to get something for you. That's just how they string you along. So make sure that you don't do that. Stay within your scope of work. Like I said, it's nothing wrong with doing maybe one thing outside of the scope of work if it's not going to take you off the main course. It's not going to cost too much money. It's not going to take you more than maybe 5 minutes to do it. They ask you to turn off extra lights that weren't in the contract, or take something around that wasn't in the contract, or maybe wipe down the elevator, something small that's not going to take you out of the scope of work too much. Then it could be worth it. But be careful, because they will pile one thing on top of another, on top of another. And next thing you know, you're well over your time and well over budget. So those are the 4 dirty little secrets. And if you want to learn what you need to do no bid government cleaning contracts, that means no bidding. It's the no bid win government course. Make sure you come to my masterclass. I am going to show you everything you need to do step by step by step. We don't have to do any bidding. Even if you're just getting started, you're a brand new company, you don't have any references, you are like ready to go, but you don't know what you need to do. You've registered in SAM's, you thought all of a sudden these people are going to come to you and you find out they're not, then guess what? Come to my masterclass where I'm going to show you every little thing for how to win a contract, a no bid gov clean contract. I look forward to seeing you. Click to register. It's in the description. And until next time, be safe and take care. Bye-bye.